Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host. This is Real Talk, brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today's topic is how dumb can you be? And before you're taking offense over this topic, I know some people probably that are new to my circles and new subscribers when they got the invite for this broadcast, they probably said to themselves, is this bitch serious? Is she gonna invite me to a show to tell me how dumb I am? uh, and click that button and said, no, thank you. You know, it probably uncircled me and they probably blocked my ass. It's all right though. I understand some people are smart enough to search out a matter before they jump to conclusions. I posted a meme the other day that said, I wonder how much calories do we burn jumping to conclusions. Okay, because people do that all the time, and that's not very wise. So if it's not wise, it's dumb. Okay, and so we as people, we do dumb shit. That includes me. Okay, I jump to conclusions just like anybody else. Doesn't make it any less dumb because I'm doing it. Okay, I do dumb shit too. Um, this particular topic, how dumb can you be, is a series of basically exposing some of the things that we do that we don't really realize how dumb it is. So what we're trying to accomplish in these broadcasts is to present some eye-opening information to at least provide people with sufficient enough insight into things to either cease from doing dumb things or have a better understanding of why what they're doing is dumb. I don't know. There's some people you just can't help them. If they want to continue to do it, I guess I don't know how giving them information on how dumb it is could help them. But you just can't help everybody. Okay. So on with the show. Oh, this particular broadcast, we're going to be discussing and completing that question, how dumb can you be, with the statement of how dumb can you be to believe that 9/11 was a terroristic attack. Okay. Now, I know it's a lot of you people that are against conspiracy theorists, and people that indulge in that state of mentality. Okay. And the reason why I said a state of mentality is because sometimes people get stuck in one zone and and then they start analyzing every little thing, and they analyze the hell out of stuff so much, but they're doing it with this tunnel vision and scope, okay, to the point where everything adds up to what they want to believe in the first place. So if they want to believe that there's a conspiracy involved in everything, then they're gonna find this conspiracy, so to speak. how they say, whatever you look for, you shall find. All right. So even if it's not a conspiracy, they're going to find a conspiracy in it. If a person believes that all rich people are greedy, they're gonna try to manipulate evidence of the fact that they are not greedy. They'll manipulate it to make it appear to them and others that it's greed. Okay. If a person wants to believe that all black people are evil and crooks and criminals, they're gonna go, and I had this one person in my circles. Of course, I uncircled and blocked him once I found out that was his mentality. I don't want no parts of that. Okay, I don't like racist people, no matter whether they're black or white. But this particular guy, I noticed on his stream, on his page, well, it was in my stream, so you have other people posting, then you have this post, and in all his posts, and I didn't even know it was him because I don't pay attention to who posted it. I mostly pay attention to what's in the post. But as I noticed this pattern of videos and different things negative about black people, that is what brought my attention to the person who was posting it. And it was what this one particular person. So apparently he had some type of vendetta against black people, or perhaps he's very extremely racist, but nonetheless, what he believes that all black people are wicked. And one time he posted this post and he said, now since when have you ever known white people to do this? And he posted the video. And I was saying to myself, I said, what kind of racist? So I was being sarcastic, and I wrote on his comment. I didn't even watch the video. I just wrote on the comment section. I said, "You right. All black people are better than black people," and I left it at that. But oh no, he hated the fact that I was being sarcastic, to kind of wake him up, draw him to the fact that just because you found a video or 2 or 10 or 20 videos of black people doing something wrong, that doesn't mean that our race is wicked and need to be exterminated. I was asking him, I said, do you realize people are people and people do wrong? Okay. So in that regard, did you pass up all the videos or the proof or articles or whatever of other races doing things that they shouldn't do? Because doing wrong or doing right is a people thing. It's not a race thing, it's a people thing. And it's an individual decision. Back to the subject. How dumb can you be? All right. People have gotten so hung on conspiracy theories, and to the point, what they did was, there are a lot of conspiracies in, when I say conspiracies, I mean plots to or for a particular purpose. Things are done for a reason, all right? They're pushing the gay agenda in the media to get people comfortable with immoral sexual acts so that they can eventually um, progress into pedophilia, okay, being accepted as a worldwide or a nationwide acceptable act, sexual act, okay, so they can illegalize pedophilia, all right. There is an underground ring of snuff pedophilia films and things like that, and pornography, children pornography and things like that online, okay? But they have to be underground, okay? There is also a market for people who, very rich and wealthy people who pay to watch people being killed, okay? And things of that nature. People that aren't very realistic, they couldn't fathom in their minds that this type of thing goes on, okay? But I have on one of my videos a person who attacks these type of organizations, was explaining to me how they work and what they do and stuff like that, and it's on my video, an interview that I had with someone who's explaining how this all works. Okay, but for the people who are blindly going through life, oh, this is not true, this doesn't happen, and they make memes, and they think they're so smart and clever because they're ignoring the truth. It doesn't make you smart, it doesn't make you realistic because you're ignoring the truth. It makes you a dumbass. It makes you an ultimate dumbass, and then you spread it, and other people are plus oneing it, and they show that they're idiots following another idiot. There's a saying for that: the blind leading the blind. They both gonna fall in the ditch. All right. So this is how dumb people can be. They'll plus one a me and agree with things that don't even. Nobody has done any research or anybody has even given any thought to whether there are some things that sound right. I even got a meme that says this: sound right and it seemed good, but is it the truth? Okay. So the reason why I say that, and I'm even made the meme for it, is to draw people's attention, to pay attention to things. Don't just agreeing with stuff just because at first glance it looked right, or at first glance it looked like it makes sense. Okay, and this is what happened with the 9/11. People that wouldn't understand how a person can be so greedy and how a person can be so wicked, that they could blow up a building, blow up their own building for an insurance claim. People couldn't fathom that in their mind. The guy who purchased the Twin Towers, within days of the so-called terroristic attack, he had purchased upgraded an insurance policy as well, and so they plotted this all out to make it look like a terrorist attack, and then they split the money amongst each other. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that to expose him, but the reason I am saying that is because the way to fuck up and stop just blindly agreeing with everything they see on TV. Just because, you know what, my rule of thumb is, especially if I'm watching anything in the news or online, my rule of thumb is disbelief first. First, I'm not gonna believe you. All right. And then what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to come with some substantial information to prove to me or to uh, give me a reason to want to believe you. Okay. Now, there are sometimes when people might give me a reason, but there's something down up in me that said, I'm just not really buying that story. So I'll kind of, my opinion concerning it might be hanging on the fence. And then some people might give me sufficient enough evidence or information that lines up with what I already know, or lines up with information I've already gathered concerning the subject or topic. And I'll say, yes, this right here is true. This is right. Okay. So people that tend to just go along with the flow, what everybody else said, oh, the poor people, we're being attacked. This friend of mine, he just don't know. I bust out laughing. He said that 9/11 was a wake-up call, basically, that those of us who think that war couldn't be brought to our front door in America, it was a wake-up call for us. War? Did you say war, nigga? That was not a war. Are you serious? That was not a war. Are you serious? Yes, people died. Okay. That's because the rich, greedy motherfuckers didn't give a damn about people dying. They knew that the insurance company would pay off if the people's even smart enough to sue if their families. Some people families wasn't even smart enough to take any type of legal action. They just mainly not because they wasn't smart enough, but they didn't understand that with them saying, oh, this was a terroristic attack, they couldn't be sued. See, this was all a part of the plan. So a lot of people lost their loved ones in that, and it was all behind greed, okay, behind money. And then the people that lost their lives, that was what they call in the shark world of greed, collateral damage. Okay. They don't consider people to be valuable anyway. If they don't know you, then you're not valuable anyway. All right. So whoever was in the building, that was just collateral damage. They probably took some precautions to the people they actually might have given a damn about, probably to get them out or have them make sure it was arranged where they were out of the building at the time. But the rest they could care less about. Okay, so therefore, the people who they fed this story through the media and all of this kind of stuff, that this was a terroristic act. Have anybody ever just stopped to think, if this was a terrorist act, what was our retaliation response to this terroristic act? What was our response to this so-called terroristic act? I ain't talking about all the perimeters, I mean, not the perimeters, all the restrictions they placed on us because of it. Oh yeah, at the airports they beefed up security. At the airports they what do you call that? They send the passengers through hell, and all these strenuous checkpoints and all that kind of shit. Okay, but that was actions being taken on us, the ones that didn't do a damn thing. Tell me, what did they do in response to this so-called terrorist act upon America? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll be still waiting. That was years ago when this so-called terrorist act occurred, and we have yet to see where we retaliate due to this. All right. So don't worry, I'll wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sure did. They went over there like they've been doing, trying to take these people all, and they go over there and they wreak havoc. And so they stage this so-called terrorist act so they can go over there in other people's country and steal their oil and shit like that. So I guess that's retaliation for them so-called and allegedly tearing down a building. Okay. So that if they did so-called committed this act, now the American people, once they do stuff, we do so-called retaliate, that will the people will be in agreement with it, and they'll be okay with it because they're okay with the vengeance of the people, you know, that lost their lives and loved ones in this tragic event. This is how dumb can you be? This is how dumb you can be, to believe this whole stage. This is just ridiculous. The whole 9/11 thing is just ridiculous. I'm sure I'm gonna get some really angered speech concerning this, but as I say always, keep it real, but take your ass back to fantasy land.